Hey ho people, welcome to Is It Pure Primal Carnage? Good lord. So this is the FPS dinosaur versus humans, or humans versus dinosaurs murder game. Deathmatch, good lord. So these are the dinosaur classes. The Petronodon, I can't pronounce that, the flying dinosaur. So this little chap, he can fly, and when he roars, which is the dinosaur's ability, you press Q, you roar, it detects the other humans around. But the idea of that little guy is to fly around and pick people up and kind of throw them into the sea or drop them down and break their legs. This thing, the Novaraptor, is like the dinosaur's assassin. Now, it's very fast. It's not got a lot of health, but it's very, very fast. It can pounce onto people, lock them down, and basically murder them unless it gets interrupted. It's pretty good. In fact, I think that's my favourite. The Diplohosaurus, this thing spits acid, so it's kind of like a bit of ranged, bit of a dot attack. It's not too bad. The T-Rex is a massive, absolutely massive, because it's a T-Rex. When it roars, it buffs all the dinosaurs around and gives them extra health. It can also take massive damage as well. Like, take a load of punishment. It deals quite a lot of damage. It can trample over people. And the Cartonosaur, whatever, the headbutt dinosaur, this thing just charges in and headbutts everybody. It's absolutely mad. It's good for breaking up the packs of humans, because you tend to get humans together in like packs, which is sort of like what they do. But we'll get onto that as the game evolves. So this is the dinosaur gameplay now. So I've spawned as the flying dinosaur, and I'm flying around trying to find a target. Because what you need to do is fly about, find a human who's like this guy, pick him up and throw him into the water. The problem is though, there's quite a lot of humans there, and I didn't really realise that, and so they all shot me, and then I died. It was quite bad. So not really the best, but you know, I tried. But that guy got ate by a Tyrannosaurus Rex, so that's all fine. You know, T-Rex for the win. So I take off again, and I'm looking around for more targets, because you really have to play your role in this game. You can't just, like, I can't run into a fight with this little guy. He'll just die. You know, I need to swoop down, pick people up, and try and drop them down from a, you know, a high height, or throw them into the water. And I'm not particularly the best at that. I will be the first to admit that. So I'm trying to find a human who's strayed away from the pack. And there is a scientist just around the corner. There we go. Two of my other flying dinosaur brethren are all over her. And I don't really know what I'm trying to do here. So really I should be spamming left mouse button to attack her. Slap her about a bit. But I'm trying to take off and press right mouse button, which is alternative fire, and abduct her and throw her into the water. But this guy comes along and shows me how it should be done. That's what I was trying to do. Pick her up and throw her off the side. Now, this wasn't a particularly clever idea, flying into that pack of humans. As you can see, they put a net on me, then absolutely shot me and burnt me, and I was dead. Bad. Really bad. So it's time for a class change. Now, this is the Diplohosaurus. It's kind of ranged, like it can spit acid at people. So, and when it bites, it does that. I mean, that was me trying to. But can you see my neck? So you get these little, like, there's quite a lot of niggly issues with the game, like, you know, not a lot of polish on show. So when you bite people with this dinosaur, you infect them with poison, and it's like a dot. It does damage to them. That massive bright light you can see there is a flare from one of the human classes. Now that, obviously, it completely wrecks dinosaur vision, so you can't see. The Novaraptor, though, this is my absolute favourite. This is like really fast assassin, but you can dive into fights and get back out of fights again. So this guy there, I'm just going to absolutely attack him and murder him. Easy kill. When you roar with this guy as well, your attack speed is increased, so like you bite a hell of a lot faster. But his special, his alternative attack, is a pounce. So he'll pounce onto your target and pin him to the floor, and they can't move, and he basically rips their head off. If another human attacks you, though, he'll kill you. Well, he'll interrupt you and then probably kill you because you haven't got that much in the way of health. That guy's a pyro. Now, I ran away from him straight away because I do not want to be anywhere near that guy, because if he turns his flamethrower on, he will absolutely kill me, because a lot of this is... Well, that guy will shotgun me. It's kind of like rock, paper, scissors. Like, if I come against the pyros, the Novaraptor, I'm probably going to die because, you know, he's got a flamethrower. He's also got a chainsaw, which he could absolutely put through me as well. You know, so you've got to be a bit clever and try and pick your targets. However, if I found a pyro on his own, and I had enough stamina, my little stamina bar down the bottom left, to actually jump onto him, I could immobilise him and kill him. So, it's not completely stay away from a Pyro or your anti-class, so to speak. But you've got to be a little bit clever about it. So there, I've pounced on that scientist. I mean, absolutely wrecked her. She, if anything, I'm the anti-class to the scientist because she's a sniper. So I could really run in really quick and just absolutely murder her, which I did then. I jumped all over her, massacred her. It's like you almost need to... The way the game seems to have been developing for me as I've played through a few matches, the dinosaurs are almost... They're the hunters. So you're going around hunting. You're looking for opportunities to attack. The humans, they tend to band together. So they can be a pretty tough nut to crack. Although you send a T-Rex in and they soon step aside like that. Poor lad, he had no chance. He had absolutely no chance. Oh, this guy's going to get it. So I've jumped on top of this guy and absolutely wrecked him. And rightfully so. See, he's on his own. Easy target for the Nova Raptors because you're very fast, you're an assassin. I had my pounce up. He can't even attack me, he had no chance. There are dinosaur corpses around. You can eat these and regenerate your health as a dinosaur. I don't actually show it in this clip, but believe me, you can regenerate your health. The T-Rex, I mean, he just regenerates his health when he kills somebody anyway, because like that, he just eats them. So much for the scientist being the... me being the Nova Raptor being the anti-class for the scientist. I was almost dead, man. Got a lucky shot and lucky shot. So unlike our very feeble attempt at the Is It Pure yesterday, you can see there is quite a bit of strategy behind, in this game. It's not a case of just stupid running around, clueless brain dead like we were. I mean, it's quite the opposite, really. So there's a group of humans, and they're not really doing too well because, well, there's two T-Rexes in there. Bad times. But this gives me the opportunity to run around and pick my target. So I'm fighting a Pyro there. Like, I was lucky that I killed him because if he'd set me on fire, he would have absolutely have killed me. The Pyro's also got grenades as well, which do massive damage. The high explosive grenades, they just absolutely bang, like they'd just kill me if it hit me. But I'm also very fast like that, so the Pyro slightly attacked me there, but I was able to run away. Now this here is the Commando class, so it's like, it's the guy with the big machine gun and he's got a grenade launcher, but I should have ran away from him because that's not clever for me to be attacking him, especially without my pounce because I can't lock him down. A bit stupid. I paid the price. So we won, which is good. I didn't do too bad either. So let's get on to the humans now. We've got the Commando class. Now, this guy is alternative fire. He fires a grenade. And it will also bounce as well at close range. If you crouch with him, it increases his accuracy because his weapon is massively inaccurate. And you need to burst fire the weapon off. The Pathfinder, now I quite like this guy. He's got a shotgun, does massive damage at close range. He can also throw a flare. Now, the flare blinds the dinosaurs. And that's quite devastating, especially in like the big melees that tend to happen. Dinosaurs can't see. The Pyro, now, he's got a flamethrower, so he's really, really good close range. Especially with packs of dinosaurs, he can just burn the crap out of them. His alternative fire is a chainsaw, which does massive damage like to anything near him. It will just basically one-shot him. And he's also got high explosive grenades. The Scientist, now she is a sniper that fires tranquilizer darts. But she's also got a cattle prod, which drains stamina of dinosaurs, which is quite good, because in a big fight, you can kind of drain their stamina so they can't roar. And the Trapper, well, as his name suggests, he can trap dinosaurs with his trapping net gun, or shoot them with his pistols. So I spawn as the Pyro, to begin with. It's almost like I'm playing Team Fortress 2. So I got flamethrower, yeah, flamethrower, 100 flame, so better be careful. There's a Nova Raptor. I don't know what I was doing. I was like looking at him, like, oh yeah, there's Nova Raptor. So he's jumped on me and killed me. So that highlights my earlier point of maybe the Pyro, yeah, he's the anti-class, so to speak, for the Nova Raptor, but not then, because he had his pounce up. So I'm going to follow my Commando friend and hopefully we can do some damage. We really need to get together. or get into a defensible position so the dinosaurs can't just absolutely mob us. So the dinosaurs are coming in, I'm giving them a good cooking, oh yeah, and then a Tyrannosaurus Rex just stamped on me, and then the other guy with me. Oh dear. But you can see the other humans on the map, so there's a couple which I'm heading towards there, and there was more over to the left, but you really need to get together. This is my high explosive grenade, which does quite a lot of damage, and I think I'm about to start throwing it. Yeah, we're going to see me throwing the nade now, so you'll see how much damage it does. So I've hit that dinosaur there, and I think I finished him off with this one. Yeah, so I've killed him with a grenade. Burnt that filthy airborne dinosaur, good lord. Burned this one as well. He's really, really powerful close range. Really, really powerful, the PYRO. We're kind of congregating around this shed because the T-Rexes can't get in there, so we're sort of safe. We can stand out in the open, fight the dinosaurs as they come running through like that, which isn't, you know, that's not very clever. But then we can also retreat back into the cover. Now this is the health box for the humans, so you get your medical supplies, you get your health. There is an ammo box as well, so if you run out of ammo, you run to the ammo box. Now, there's obviously dangers in doing this, because if a dinosaur sees you interacting with the box, you can't obviously see the dinosaurs coming, and they murder you quite rapidly. And some of the physics are actually absolutely bloody mental. I mean, what happened to that T-Rex then? Crazed, absolutely crazed. So this is where it's kind of becoming a little bit like, it's mad, and I've tried to chainsaw this dinosaur, the T-Rex, and he just stood on me, so that wasn't really clever. Dear, oh dearie me. So I've spawned as a commando this time. Now, the commando is pretty much straight up, he's just got a heavy machine gun and he fires a grenade with his alternate fire, which is pretty simple. Although it's key to use burst fire, because if you just go full automatic, and you'll see me go fully automatic shortly, the bullets just go everywhere and your accuracy is non-existent. So again, I'm going back to the guys. Big T-Rex, give him a grenade, start shooting him. Yeah! Yeah! I mean, there is no way you can survive on your own. Like, even as a dinosaur, really, you can't really survive on your own. You need to hunt in packs. The humans need to stay together. So I absolutely wasted him. Yeah! Crazed. That was a good shot as well, if I don't say so myself. The commando seems to be quite a decent rounded class. You know, you've got a lot of firepower, you've got decent ranged capability as well. So you can kind of take, you know, you've kind of got an answer to most things that are going on, whereas the scientist, not so much, or the trapper, not so much, because they're quite situational to a point. So these dinosaurs are just suiciding into it. They just shouldn't be running into it, because this is madness. We're absolutely murdering them, it's crazy. So this is me trying to get health. You can see I've got 14 health, that's not good. But I was lucky then that I managed to get away before the dinosaurs absolutely murdered me. There, look, you see the T-Rex, he couldn't get in. So we can just kill him. It kind of does make the game a little bit like, you know, humans are always going to group together, and there's always going to be the most optimal places to group together. Like, this shed doesn't seem a very bad place to group together, and the dinosaurs have got to try and get you out, which is pretty hard because they're running into gunfire. So it looks to me as if the humans have got quite an advantage, really, if played properly. But then again, a good dinosaur team, you could say, have got an advantage as well if they play properly. You know, if they were spitting acid clouds into the shed, you know, that'd be bad for us. You know, they could dislodge us. So it's not like as massively unbalanced as I first thought, but it's not super balanced either. So I've been mugged here, and I don't think anybody helped me. So that's not very nice. So one of my teammates should have shot that goddamn dinosaur off me. Bastards. This is a Pathfinder, okay? So this is the guy with the flares. He's got a shotgun. Obviously, a shotgun does loads of damage at close range, but his flares are like the main thing. These totally blind dinosaurs, they've got a lot of tactical value, like loads of tactical value. The humans, because we're always tending to group together, you throw flares around and it totally, absolutely kippers the dinosaurs. They can't see. You know, they're like, whoa, it's like a massive solar flare's gone off in the face. So I'm chucking the flares around because I could see them. A couple of Nova Raptors were coming around. I'm like, right, I'll get some flares now. And this is, again, one of these defensible positions, sort of, because everybody's together, you know, so you can kind of respond to everything. If the dinosaurs were more organised, yeah, they could sort things out. Like that dinosaur, which comes charging in and headbutts everybody, is obviously quite good for dislodging defensive groups. Although not good enough to kill me because I've got 1 health left. Oh, yeah. Now, this is the dinosaurs eating a dinosaur carcass. It gives them health back. But I absolutely killed the pair of them because it's like when the humans use the health box. You know, your vision is totally focused on the box in front of you, the floor. So you don't know what's going on around you and you get killed. So I tried to get some supplies and then I was cruelly, absolutely massacred by the head-butting dinosaur, which is not very nice. Terrible shooting, terrible. Oh god, oh god. So I'm being abducted yet. My teammates need to shoot this dinosaur to drop me off. They just get me in time. I almost fell off the edge. But this was bad news because there's a T-Rex, but then I absolutely shoveled him. Oh yeah. And this is a trapper. So the trapper, he's got dual pistols and this thing is his net gun. So you can lock small dinosaurs down with a net gun. I think out of... It's probably my least favourite, this class, although the scientist isn't too hot. But the trapper, I don't know. I think it's kind of easier to play the... Well, not easier, but more effective to play classes like the PYRO, the Pathfinder, and the Commando. I mean, obviously the trapper's got use, you know, because he can trap dinosaurs, and that's a form of crowd control, kind of like the Nova Raptor, like he just jumped on me there, but I don't know, I'm not too sure about the trapper. Now, the scientist, she's a sniper, primarily. The cattle prod is kind of suicidal to use. If there's a big melee going on, if you could, like, cattle prod the T-Rex or something like that, that would be quite good, because you're going to remove the buff, so that the dinosaur can't roar, you know, to buff the health of all its other dinosaur friends in the fight. It's pretty good, but obviously a main strength is the sniper rifle, but you need to be quite good and fairly accurate to make use of it. And it does drug the dinosaurs as well, so they go a bit like, whoa, like they've had a good night out on the tiles. You need to be better at shooting than that as well. I don't think the T-Rex was best pleased with me pumping round after round into him. Tranquilizer darts, good lord. So I think, guys, like in answer to the question, is it pure? Now, this game has the potential to be pure. I think it's a little rough around the edges, which is a bit of a shame. And it doesn't have... Well, it's only got deathmatch as one mode of gameplay, so you don't have all the other... You know, you don't have things like capture the flag or whatever. As preposterous as that sounds, it would kind of spice it up a bit instead of just, you know, having to play deathmatch all the time. It is a little bit rough around the edges. The idea is obviously totally mad. The way the teams have been designed work quite well. You know, the classes do work fairly well with each other. I think some classes are better than other classes, so maybe a team of Commandos, Pyros and Pathfinders might be better than a team that's got a couple of scientists in and trappers. I don't know. But I think it's not bad. It's not bad. It has the potential to be pure. It's good fun. I mean, it is stupid fun. If you want to play as a dinosaur, run around and just murder people, or you want to, for whatever reason, believe you're in Jurassic Park, shooting the dinosaurs, you know, then go for it. Make sure you subscribe, guys, to the channel. Follow me on @UnitLostGaming, and I'll catch you next time. Toodaloo.